Hello. Um, let us continue our discussion about writing rational numbers. As mentioned in the first video, so we have actually three steps. The first one is using the 2 all over n table of Geraint papyrus. The second one is the splitting method. And now we are going to discuss the third method. The third method is called the Fibonacci method. So what is the Fibonacci methods all about? So this is named after, of course, the Italian mathematician Leonardo of Pisa, and that is in 13th century. So in 1202, Fibonacci published his work on algorithm for expressing any rational number between 0 and 1 as a sum of a distinct unit fraction. So this was rediscovered and more deeply investigated by J.J. Sylvester in 1880. So how to come up with that number? I have listed here three steps. So the first one is so the idea is this. Suppose that the fraction a over b is given where a over b is greater than 0 but less than 1. So you of course need to have first your a all over b. So what you need to do is to get the reciprocal of a over b. So that is b all over a, and dividing that to come up now with a number that is greater than b over a and lesser than b all over a. After coming up with that two numbers, you have to convert it back. So from b over a, you have to return it back to a over b. At the same time, the two numbers obtained will also be converted into its reciprocal. Our objective is to come up with our 1 all over n sub 1, because this 1 all over n sub 1 will be deducted to our a all over b to come up with a sub 1 all over b sub 1, because according to the Fibonacci method, this can lead into 1 all over n sub 1 plus a sub 1 all over b sub 1, which is the equivalent value of a all over b. So in case, again, that a sub 1 all over b sub 1 is not a unit fraction, then we have to figure out all other, or rather we can use the same process using the Fibonacci method, or you can actually use the previous methods discussed, such as the use of n all over 2 all over n, and the other one is the splitting method. So to visualize what I am talking about, we're going to make use of our paint for the example. So what do we need to compute? So we are going to use the same value. It's 2 all over 19. So we know that 2 all over 19, we know that 2 all over 19 is greater than 0 but less than 1. So that's actually the first thing that we need to consider. So step 1 is check. And then next, for step 2, what we are trying to say in the step 2 is we need to get the reciprocal of this 19 over 2 and divide it so that we can come up now with the number that is less than 19.2 and greater than 19.2 using the computed value. So 19.2 is 9.5, which means, so what we're going to do is to round down and round up to the nearest integer. So round down 9, round up, it is equal to 10. So our values now is 19 over 2 is less than 9. I mean, less than 9 but greater than 19 over 2 is greater than 9 but less than 10. And then step 3, so where did I get 9 and 10? It is from these values obtained when we divide 19 over 2. So as mentioned, 19 over 2 is greater than 9 but less than 10. Step 3 is to convert it back. So it's 2 over 19. Now, we cannot use 1 over 9 and 1 over 10 as the values that is less than or greater than. We have to change the location because 1 over 10 is lower than 1 over 9. So we will just replace the, or rather interchange the location. So 2 all over 19 is greater than 110 but it is lesser than 1 over 9. So how will we compute now for the value of, so let us remove other parts of our, so we have this. So 2 over 19 is greater than 110 all over 1 over 19. 1 over 10 is actually our 1 all over n sub 1. And in the formula, if we will go back to the formula, it says there that if you have A over B, we will deduct the 1 all over n sub 1 to come up with the value A sub 1 all over B sub 1. And A over B is equal to 1 over n sub 1 plus A sub 1 over B sub 1. So that is the procedure in our PowerPoint presentation, and that is what we're going to do here. So let's delete this part again. So next step. So this is the A over B. A over B is 2 over 9. So 2 over 19 less 1 over 2 over 19 less over 110. So in computing this, of course, we can actually just multiply. So it's 20 minus 19 over 190. So you can just multiply 19 times 10, and then 190 divided by 19 is 10 times 2 is 20. 190 divided by 10 is 19 multiplied by 1 is 19. So this is equivalent to 1 over 190. So this is our 1 over 10 is our 1 sub n sub 1, and 1 over 190 is the value of A sub 1 over B sub 1. So since it's already in a unit fraction, then there's no need for us to come up or to redo any other methods that we use. Therefore, so let us rewrite that. Therefore, 2 over 19 is equivalent to 1 over 10 plus 1 over 190. So this is the unit fraction of 2 all over 19. So this is all for this video. Thank you for listening.